Alright guys, welcome back to Charlie's Hobbies and Reviews, and today we will be reviewing our next two figures on the first vintage wave. The last video was Iron Man and Wolverine, and our next video is, as you can see, it's Black Widow and good old Captain America. Let's get started, guys. This is the back of the box for the Black Widow figure. If you need to read that, you can go ahead and pause it now. And this is the back of the box for the Captain America figure. If you need to read that, go ahead and pause now. That's a picture of Cap right there. Let's get to it. Alright guys, let's get started first with Black Widow here. Black Widow is a very interesting character in the comics, and I think they did a really good job here at this vintage wave of, bringing her to life. She has two accessories. You could see them there on the figure, which is just pretty much her guns. The belt is loose, so it's not attached to her waist, so it moves up and down, but overall I think she looks really good, guys. She has a really good color to her, and she stands up pretty straight. Her legs aren't all that wonky like a lot of other figures are. So I think they did a really good job, and just in this pose here she looks pretty good, I ain't gonna lie. So today's the first day I'm trying out this stand also, guys. Let me know if you like it down in the comments. If the rotating stand is a good idea, I'll keep doing it. If not, I guess I'll stop using it. But I like it. It looks pretty cool. Anyways, let's get started with articulation. Take her off real quick. Her head. Start with the head. She looks down that far. She looks up. She doesn't look up that much because she is hindered by her hair, but her hands do go up pretty far. That's as far as they go. They do not have a upper bicep swivel. Her hands go all the way around, hindered by her hair a little bit. She does not have double jointed elbows. She has a swivel right there and the hinge on both arms. She does have a ab crunch. The ab crunch isn't very good. She does go forward pretty good, but she does go backwards pretty good, but not forwards. I don't know why that is, guys. I don't know why they're giving these guys a really good backward ab crunch, but forward, it doesn't make sense because a lot of people can't make their back go this far back, and forward is like not that much articulation. But she doesn't have a waist swivel. She cannot do the splits completely, but that's as far as she goes right there. She has an upper thigh swivel right there, double jointed knees. She can pretty much hit the back of her butt with her ankle. She doesn't have a boot cut, and she does have ankle articulation right there with the ankle pivot. So she is a pretty good female articulated figure. I mean, female figures aren't very well articulated, and they're kind of clumsy, but this one's pretty sturdy. It's not the worst one I've seen for sure. Like I said, I always wish that they would put this stamp back at the bottom of the boot or something. Figure it out, but don't put it there because it looks horrible when you try to get those action shots of her, standing like this. If she's facing away from you, you're always going to see that stamp. So Not a big fan of that, but we're gonna be going to Captain America next. Alright guys, so here we have Captain America here. He looks pretty good. I actually like this Captain America very much. He'll probably be in my comic book display. From now on, he's gonna be my go-to for comic book display. So I do like him very much. He's pretty good articulated. He feels good in your hand. He doesn't feel like a cheap figure. I don't really like that thing that it comes with, that throwing motion, but right here it looks pretty cool when it's rotating right there. But yeah, like I said, for posing it, I don't really like that throwing feature. I usually just pose him with his regular hand holding the shield like any other Captain America. Let me just take him off. Show you guys the regular hand. This is the regular hand here. So I do have him just take this off. Just either holding it like in his hand or clip it to his wrist. And you have that option of him holding it in his hand like that, or clipping it to his wrist. I like clipping it to his wrist. It seems a little bit more secure that way. But yeah, this is the Captain America of that vintage wave. Like I said, he is pretty cool. I like him. Let's get started with the articulation. So he looks up that far. Not much, but he looks down pretty good. His arm goes up pretty good that far. He does have upper bicep swivel, double jointed elbows. He has a hinge and swivel right there in the hands. He does have ab articulation. He looks pretty good. It goes back pretty far again. See, this one doesn't look too bad, the forward articulation. He does have a waist swivel. It's pretty cool. He does kind of do the splits, not really, but it's good enough. The upper thigh swivel right there. Double jointed knees, pretty good. Could almost touch the back of his butt. He has boot cut. I like it when they have boot cuts. These figures, they look pretty good. He has not toe articulation, ankle articulation and swivel. So he looks pretty good, guys. He is my go-to for my comic book Avengers now. Then I don't have many Captain America figures, but he is certainly one of my favorite ones. So, alright guys, well these were the next two figures. The other two figures that are left are gonna be Spider-Man and Spider-Man and Punisher. So those two figures will be next from this vintage wave. Let me know down in the comments if you guys have enjoyed these vintage figures, if you guys like the vintage figures. Let me know if you guys like the comic book or the MCU versions better. Just anything you guys want, like if you have a certain figure you want me to review, comment down below and go ahead and let me know which one it is. And yeah, well that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you guys for coming. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. I know everybody says that, but it really doesn't take that long to do it, and it helps us out a lot, guys. You guys, especially for a small channel that's trying to grow like mine, it really does help out a lot. I appreciate you guys taking the time to come stop by and watch my videos, and I hope you guys have a merry well, it passed already, but I hope you guys have a happy new year this coming year, filled with a lot of blessings and everything. Thank you very much, guys.